Hey guys, Big Red 310 is here again with another review. I took my medicine, so my throat right now is feeling good, but my stomach is just in horrible condition. Remember, my diet has been pretty much nothing the past few days, and it hurts to swallow, and I'm only allowed to eat like liquid foods, and yesterday I had some like mashed potatoes, which scratched up my throat pretty poorly, so now my throat hurts to swallow. I can talk, obviously, better than I could yesterday, but I'm in equal amount of pain, to be honest, unfortunately. That's a mini fridge, by the way. People ask me what that was. Yeah, my brother had one. My parents wanted it in this room so I can get my liquids without leaving. So, okay, let's get to a quick review, because, I just can't stay in bed. I'm just not that type of guy. Two reviews today. Chikara show I saw last night with ECW Hardcore 07 and ROH Boiling Point. Let me get to the Chikara show first. This show was only okay. I liked an optimistic view of a pessimistic world more. This was still decent. Let's get to the card. We start off with Brendan Michael Thomas versus Frightmare. This was like 3 minutes, but it's honestly probably the best 3-minute match you'll ever see in your life. I gave it 2.5 stars. Very fun, a lot of nice spots. Next you get the Bad Boys versus the Colony. This was pretty okay, 2.25 stars. What I don't get is why do you have this was the show before Hiding in Plain Sight. Why would you have the Colony lose the day before they're going to win the Campeones de Perez? That seems so stupid. Just to debut a new tag team, Campeones de Perez. If you want to put them over that much, whatever. 2.25 stars. Next, you get Grizzly, Redwood versus Steve the Turtle Weiner. We debated over this. I wanted to give it an NA. He wanted to give it a dud. But I've always made a rule. You can't just have 2 NAs in one show. I'm going to give this an NA or a dud still. I still can't decide. Pretty much it was 1 minute of the turtle walking around and Grizzly Redwood hits him in the balls, gets DQ'd. Kind of pointless. Fuck it, I'll give it a dud. I thought it was really pointless, really uneventful. Next we got what I think was the match of the night. Could be wrong. But what I think was the match of the night with next was Colin, Delaney versus Hatfield. I really liked this match. I gave it 3 stars. That was very entertaining. Some great offense by Hatfield. Nice moves. ECW Hardcore 07 didn't like it as much as I did, but I thought it was very fun to watch. So yeah, I definitely recommend checking that match out. Next we get the match of the night. Super Smash Brothers versus Neil Solar Temple. We both gave this 3.5 stars, and it was less than 10 minutes. It was very good. There's tons of amazing spots. This is why Super Smash Bros. Are currently probably my favorite tag team in the indies. Cedric was broken. The Briscoes aren't the same. They might break up the Wolves soon. And Eddie Edwards is gone a lot with the injury and with his Noah tour, so this is very good to watch. Tim Donst versus Hydra. This was an NA. This was perfect. It set up their feud beautifully for their future feud to set up the Tim Donst joining of the BDK. He beat him in 16 seconds here, which set up their loser leaves Chikara match. I enjoyed it. NA. Next, we got the Unstable and Daizee Haze versus my Quackenbush Lince on Equinox. 3 stars. Very enjoyable. Really liked it. It was very funny to see Daizee Haze in and the guys didn't want to hit her. This match could have been a little better, but I still liked it a lot. It was very funny how, they had to give them the Unstable a tag team partner because I forgot who couldn't show up. And they pull names out of a hat and they pull out Daizee Haze and you see Vin Gerard's face and it's like, and he's walking to the back, and they say, "No, you can't leave." And he said, "I looked at the paper, there was nothing on it." Meaning that they had set him up with Daizee Haze, and this is very funny to see. 3 stars. Next, we got Osirian versus F.I.S.T. Very fun match. 3.25 stars. Not as good as the other tag team match, but still very, very fun to watch. Again, though, while you have Osirian lose, I mean, I understand how they're losing the tag titles next night, and they really worked over Ophinian's arm, which made sense, but still, I would prefer them to gone over here. Next, we get the main event, which we were both really looking forward to. Hallowicked versus Claudio Castagnoli. This was given a lot of time, and it was pretty disappointing, not gonna lie. We both gave it 3.25 stars. It was still good, but it was a lot of groundwork, which we didn't mind, but they did a lot of ground-based stuff for 15 minutes, and then actual spots for 5 minutes, and it just didn't do it for us. We thought it could have been a lot better. Well, I really want to see this match. 3.25 stars. So, I'm going to give the show a 6.75, a 7. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches. I gave 3 stars or more, and I did give one match 3.5 stars. Nothing's really bad, except maybe the Steve Weiner thing, but yeah, I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. I thought it was a very enjoyable show. Don't pay $20 for this. This is why... My number 1 promotion is Ring of Honor, My number 2 for actually, if you guys might not believe me, my number 2 for a few months was TNA. Because everyone knows, from Bound for Glory to Final Resolution, that is always their best period. Ask anybody. Anybody will tell you that. Number 3 was Chikara. And ever since after Genesis, number 2 is Chikara. Chikara puts, every show is enjoyable. No show sucks. But quite honestly, no show you really have to see, except for like 4 a year. Maybe Chase is right. I wouldn't agree with him with the whole fuck Chikara, except for King of Trios or Long Island Cup. But, you know, no show is really a must-see. They have these shows which are fine and all. The show is very short. It's only 2 hours. But, like, you don't really have to see it. So, quick thoughts on Chikara there. But, very, very good show nonetheless. It's a good show. 7 out of 10. I do recommend seeing it. ECW Hardcore 7 gave it a 6.75. Okay, let's get to Boiling Point. This show is pretty pointless, I'm not going to lie. Like, why should you order this show? There's really nothing that should entice you to see it, even if it has a 4-star match on it. God, my throat's really killing me now. I'm going to speed this up. Kenny Omega, Sanjay Dutt. Pretty good opener. I give it 2 3/4 stars. Fun to watch. A nice going over. Nice storytelling in this match, surprisingly. You know, you won't get a lot of high-flying spots here. If you're expecting that, go watch something else, because you won't get that here. But this is still a pretty fun match to watch. 2 3/4 stars. You know, a nice opener. This is a surprising match. Necro Butcher and Mark Briscoe versus Joey Ryan and Eric Stevens. I give this 2.5 stars. Again, very enjoyable for the most part. Didn't really like the ending, but you know, I did like the offense Necro Butcher got in. Turning Eric Stevens heel was the best thing you could ever do for the guy. His career was going nowhere. People thought he had no personality, and his new heel persona is just great. He can actually cut a good freaking promo. Watch the video wire. Watch the promo he cut in this show. Best thing that ever happened to him. Let's get, surprisingly, the second worst match of the night. Claudio, Castagnoli, and Jay Briscoe. This probably came off better live. Really, this didn't come off too great at home. It was cut short for whatever reason. I only gave it 2.5 stars. I thought it was still kind of enjoyable. Claudio Castagnoli gets number 6 spot in the pick 6, but nothing really you have to see. Kenny King, Tyler Black. This match is like 1 minute, and then what was supposed to be Cabana and Redwood versus Aries and Titus turned into a 6-man. With Black, Cabana, and Redwood versus Aries, Tyson King. I'm only going to give this 3 stars. You know, I thought it was good. Could have gone a little longer. They worked on basically, everyone worked on each other's arm for like the first 10 minutes. And then they had, you know, a nice, fun last 5 minutes. I could see a lot of people not liking this match and giving it 2.5, 2 3/4. But I thought it was enjoyable for what it was. Cabana makes Aries tap with Billy Goat's Curse, which sets up their title match in Chicago, which isn't for another few weeks. But still, you know, I still think it had a point to it, and I did like the match a lot. Not a lot. I did like it. 3 stars. Bobby Dempsey, Tony Kozina. Why is this on the show? This is a pre-show match. Do not put these type of matches on the show. I gave this 1.5 stars. Not very good. Botchy, short. Well, don't put any of these matches on the show. Delirious versus Roderick Strong. Very good. Very surprising. I gave it 3 3/4 stars. Really fun to watch. I don't know if it was better. I still kind of like Delirious' match with Aries a little more. But this was still excellent. This was still very, very fun to watch. Further showing how Roderick Strong is having a very good year. So, yeah, I think a lot of people will really, really, really enjoy this match. It was really fun to watch. Let's get the main event. Stenerico versus Davey Richards and Chris Hero. I'm only going to give it 4. I've seen people give it 4. Sanders thinks it's 4 1/4. It probably is 4 1/4. I can see how you can give it 4 1/4. And some people are probably going to give it 4 1/4, but I don't know. First 15 minutes didn't really do it for me. Even if there was some cool selling and some funny moments with the whole cauliflower ear thing with Davey Richards. But I don't know. The first 15 minutes just didn't do it for me. But the ending sequence is very, very good. This match is 4 stars. A high 4 stars. I'll say that. Overall, really, it's just, why do you have to see the show? I don't see your incentive to go out of your way to buy the show. No titles are on the line. Nothing really is. The main event has no significance to it. The most important thing on this show, I guess, is Cabana pinning Aries, but you don't know that. This will be one of those shows, like, years from now, when people look back on 2009 and look back on this show, I'm like, should I get this show? It doesn't really have anything important. I could see this being one of the least sold Ring of Honor shows of the year. It just seems insignificant. And I don't know. It was just insignificant for me. Didn't really do much for me. Even if it does have 2 very good matches on it. It just seems pretty insignificant. You do get a few of the bonus matches on the extras disc. You get an opener, another pre-show match, which again sucked, 1.5 stars. But you get a 2 tag title classic match. I gave Necrovitch and Chris Hero 2 stars. I gave Jimmy Raven, Brent Albright 2.25. Can people please shut up about these matches? They suck. The shows would have been horrible if they had these matches on there. Let's just be happy about Double Feature 2. And they also had a surprising match, Kenny King and Red Titus versus Necrovitch and Delirious. I gave that 2.5, 2.75. I thought it was pretty enjoyable on The Hunt Begins. So yeah, maybe that's another incentive to buy it, to get those shows, but why do you, I just don't see the point in buying this show. It seems like a pretty insignificant show. My video, can ROH in 2009 be just as good as ROH in 2007, is officially bogus by now. The beginning of 2009, the end of 2009 are really killing it for me. After Glory by Honor, like, look, after the Danielson McGuinness left, we've had 3 shows that many people consider just to be mediocre to bad. Even though I thought Clash of the Contenders was pretty good. I'm going to give this show 6.75. Yeah, I know it has 2 very good matches on here, but I just don't see the point. I don't know why you have to see the show. I really don't see an incentive to it. So that's why I'm only going to give the show like a 7. 6.75. It still has some good stuff on it. Okay. Throws killing me. Dragon Gate pay-per-view tonight. Freedom Fight. Watch it. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be their worst pay-per-view most likely, but it's still going to be a very fun show. Check it out.